Can dyslexia really impact the way you remember things and disrupt how you connect with others? Many individuals with dyslexia struggle with working memory, which can lead to difficulties in communication and maintaining relationships. This is because working memory plays a crucial role in processing and retaining information, and when it's reduced, it can be challenging to follow conversations, remember instructions, or recall important details. As a result, people with dyslexia may feel like they're constantly playing catch-up, trying to keep track of what's being discussed or what needs to be done. This can be frustrating and exhausting, not just for the individual with dyslexia, but also for their friends and family who may feel like they're not being heard or understood. The struggles with working memory can also impact relationships, as individuals with dyslexia may struggle to recall important dates, events, or conversations. This can lead to misunderstandings and conflict, particularly if their partners or friends feel like they're being ignored. Other signs of dyslexia-caused reduced working memory on a relationship include answering a question with an inappropriate answer that sounds like an answer to a completely different question than what was originally asked, inability to follow a set of written instructions for a task or project important to the relationship, not keeping a promise, or inability to prioritize different items, inability to repeat a set of items in their correct order. Furthermore, the emotional toll of living with dyslexia should not be underestimated, as the constant struggle to keep up and remember can be emotionally draining. It's essential to recognize that dyslexia is not a reflection of intelligence or capability, but rather a neurological difference that requires understanding and support. This can also put tremendous frustration, confusion, even suspicion in the minds of the loved one of the person with dyslexia. If the loved one is not aware of the dyslexic condition, they can be confused by an inappropriate response to a question or become frustrated when their dyslexic cannot keep an important appointment or doesn't keep a promise or fulfill a commitment. This can also lead to a creeping sense of distrust, as the non-dyslexic begins to feel their loved one is intentionally lying to them or trying to deceive them. Although it's certainly possible a person with dyslexia is being dishonest, it's probably the impact of dyslexia-caused reduced short-term memory. Nevertheless, if the two parties have not discussed the possible effects of dyslexia on the relationship, the working memory shortage can lead to stress on the relationships. Both parties need to work together to minimize the effects of dyslexia on the relationship. Dyslexia can lead to feelings of anxiety and self-doubt on the part of the dyslexic, particularly in social situations where dyslexics may feel like they're being judged or evaluated. Emotional scars from being singled out for reading problems as a child and being bullied for their dyslexia can get in the way of effective communication between the two people in an adult relationship. And the defense mechanisms the dyslexics develop to emotionally protect themselves from this unnecessary abuse can also dampen a relationship. The person with dyslexia may withdraw when they feel their dyslexia or its effects may cause them harm. The dyslexic may also have developed the habit of attacking another person's weaknesses to deflect attention from their dyslexia, but neither of these defensive tendencies are helpful in a relationship. As we've discussed, it's actually surprising how much dyslexia-caused reduced working memory can impact a relationship. But if the issue is brought out into the open, not only will its negative consequences be reduced, but the relationship will be stronger as both people work together to solve a common problem. To learn more about dyslexia and how you can best help your dyslexic loved one, get your copy of Loving Your Dyslexic at lovingyourdyslexic.com.